My husband has a history of having different affairs. Now, he is paranoid that I am cheating on him and told me that he regrets marrying me. So I left and he went mental. I have been married to my husband for almost 13 years, and we have 3 children together. I have been isolated and controlled for years. Some simple examples of the control, isolation, and abuse would be, if I was going to the grocery store, I would be timed, questioned, and interrogated after returning. I very, very rarely would meet or visit my family and friends because the trouble, arguments, and fights he would cause made me feel so bad it would discourage me from reaching out to them or anyone again. I tried to start a YouTube channel. He would always interfere with my filming. I tried to get a job. He would prevent me from going to the interviews. He would take the car keys accidentally, disconnect the car batteries, etc. I went to school and took out student loans. He would take all the money. I would start doing homework, and all of a sudden, he has a Netflix series I have to come watch with him. Or he would start incessantly talking to me the moment I open my laptop to start homework, or have a blow-up argument the day I have a paper due. I could be as sick as dog or had just given birth, etc. He would demand I cook, clean, and serve him food always. He would sabotage any and everything I ever tried to do at every single turn. On a particular day, he spat on me, threw a jug of juice on me, and pummeled me to the ground because I told him cursing out a pastor was wrong and his behavior was disgusting. He did this in front of our children, and when they cried begging him to stop, he yelled at them so ferociously the kids stopped crying in an instant and stood there in shock. That was the final straw for me. He has constantly accused me of cheating on a weekly and sometimes daily basis over the last 13 years. The incident. A few hours ago, he asked me when was the last time we were intimate. I said probably like 2-3 days ago, because in my mind that's our norm most of the time. Well, that was a huge mistake on my part, because he said the last time was 12 days ago. I tried to remember whether he was correct or not, and I couldn't, so I just said, oh, okay, I'm not sure. So then he started speaking aggressively to me, saying that's proof I cheated and where I was on Friday, etc. At first, I attempted to reassure him and was trying to calmly explain that's not true, and you should believe me because, but then I remembered he had a 2-year affair, mind you 10 years ago, and he never apologized for it. Then I got pissed and started to cry, saying, every day you are accused of something that only you've done in the marriage and you've never apologized for it. He looked at me with disgust and said he was not going to apologize, that I'm mentally ill and he should have never married me. Update. This was the incident that got the ball rolling for me. I moved all our documents out the next day. I got a storage unit 2 months later and started moving some things out slowly, and then a month later I left. So it's only been 2 days since I left, although I'm sad I feel lighter already. My concern now is getting sole custody, and I might have to file for a restraining order because I highly doubt he's going to let me walk away that easy. So far, he's been texting and calling, which I have been ignoring for the most part. He spoke with the kids for 15 minutes and then asked them to give me the phone. He proceeded to start yelling and saying I'm leaving him for another man, and no man can be his children's stepdad, and that he would go crazy, etc. So that got me worried because he is creating false stories in his head, and I hope that doesn't cause him to act out or do something crazy. Another man is the absolute last thing on my mind. Dying alone sounds peaceful after everything I've been through.